I'm sorry. Okay. A while back, we teachers went to teacher school for a couple of hours. And in addition to learning that I should walk around the classroom and more effectively engage and assess you students, I learned that everything has to be put into a context in order to be understood. Well, first, I don't expect you to understand any of the following since I don't understand it myself. As some may know, I was given the opportunity to attend Burning Man earlier this year. This opportunity was made possible by a grant called the NEXT Fund. So I wrote up a little proposal that started out by saying that I would like to experience Burning Man. I don't think anyone else applied. And this was the first year of the grant. I think that helped my odds quite a bit. My proposal was approved, and I am very grateful. The effects and creative activity surrounding the Burning Man opportunity and experience have been nearly continual since last January. That's when Mr. Rupley very quietly told me that my proposal had been approved. And in that same breath, he asked me if I planned to go naked. Now, if you think that's weird, then keep in mind that when I returned from Burning Man, one of the first things Mr. Kalp asked me was if I went naked. Well, my friends, they were joking, I think. But I will tell you right now that I didn't get any more naked at Burning Man than I plan on getting later this morning. But the thing is, we're all naked right now, underneath our clothes. Think about that the next time you come up with your declamation. Now, you may be thinking, what in the world is going on here? What is this Burning Man thing? And yes, this presents me with quite a dilemma. How can I attempt to, or even begin to explain within the very limited time allotted this morning, or ever, an experience that has actually been personally evolving for over 30 years? Well, I can't. I was there for 12 days around Labor Day. I worked on projects for it all summer. I've been thinking about it ever since, and I still haven't been able to crystallize my thoughts into an understandable narrative. But I don't have time that I need to somehow relate how I think we are all creative in creating manifestations and to tell you of my eternal quest for truth and my feelings of betrayal by my religious upbringing and my neurotransmitters and how my ego always gets in the way and how I want to somehow balance my need for attention with humility and how I think we should all be open and honest, as painful as it may be, and recognize and appreciate each other for exactly who we are. But it's impossible because most of us don't even know who we are, and if we do, we may be afraid that we will be rejected if we express it, and how it seems so strange to me that human goodness so often goes unrecognized because it is blocked by some kind of cultural, religious, social, or moral filter. Trying to explain what Burning Man is to someone who has never been to the event is a bit like trying to explain what a particular color looks like to someone who is blind. Once a year, tens of thousands of participants gather to create Black Rock City in Nevada's Black Rock Desert, dedicated to community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance. They depart 1 week later, having left no trace whatsoever. Our intention is to generate society that connects each individual to his or her creative powers, to participation in community, to the larger realm of civic life, and to the even greater world of nature that exists beyond society. We believe that the experience of Burning Man can produce positive spiritual change in the world, and we will always burn the man. Now, the people who live in temporary community of Black Rock City are expected to be committed to the following 10 principles. 1, radical inclusion. Anyone can be a part of Burning Man. 2, gifting. Burning Man is devoted to acts of gifting without any expectation. Decommodification. In order to preserve the spirit of gifting, we resist the substitution of consumption, buying stuff, for participatory experience. This means absolutely no vending. Radical self-reliance. Burning Man encourages the individual to discover, exercise, and rely on his or her inner resources. Radical self-expression. Radical self-expression arises from the unique gifts of the individual. The giver should respect the rights and liberties of the recipient. Communal effort. Our community values creative cooperation and collaboration. Civic responsibility. We value civil society. Leaving no trace. Our community respects the environment. We are committed to leaving no physical trace of our activities wherever we gather. Participation. Our community is committed to a radically participatory ethic. We believe that transformative change, whether in the individual or in society, can occur only through the medium of deeply personal participation. We achieve being through doing. Everyone is invited to work, everyone is invited to play, and we make the world real through actions that open the heart. Immediacy. Immediate experience is, in many ways, the most important touchstone of value in our culture. We seek to overcome barriers that stand between us and a recognition of our inner selves, the reality of those around us, participation in society, and contact with the natural world exceeding human powers. No idea can substitute for this experience. Now, I just had to get that out there. Now, keeping the above in mind, I'm about to be joined by some students in a very short performance.
Don't like the black.
Ha ha ha.